Hey guys, welcome to the channel. You're watching the Art Occultist and my name is Elisa. I'm so happy to have you here, guys. Without further ado, let's dive into today's video, and today we are doing another episode of my series Tea with the Goddess. If you're new to those series or to the channel, Tea with the Goddess is a series where I perform channeled tarot readings with my goddess Hekate, and we explore themes and different things that she wants us to look into. And yeah, the goal of those series, Tea with the Goddess, is to get some insight, wisdom, and guidance from Hekate. And yeah, if you're not a follower of Hekate, you can always implement the messages from those readings in your own way, in your own life, whatever feels right for you. So yeah, let's begin. Today we are using two decks. I'm using this oracle. Actually, this is a combination of two decks. I don't remember their names, but both of those decks are by Ina Segal. She is the author of them. I think that this one was mystical reading, healing cards, or something in that sense. And this one is heal yourself reading cards or something like this. I've had those two forever, and the boxes and books are long gone. So anyway, I'm going to use this oracle deck to see what theme Hekate wants us to explore for this reading for this week. So let me ground myself and connect myself. Okay, I feel much better now. Let's see. Hekate, Hekate, Hekate. What theme do you wish us to explore today? And we got self-love. That's beautiful. I think with everything that's going on around the world, this is on point for sure. So I'll place this card in the center here for our reading. Don't mind the desk, I just filmed another video, so things are all over the place. So the theme is self-love, and the deck that I'm going to be using for this reading is the Thought Tarot by AGM. This is the standard version of the deck. This is the first reading that I'll be doing with this deck. I haven't read with it before. It has those gold backs. They're gorgeous. And the coloration of the cards are more muted than the US Games version. So let me just give it a quick shuffle. And yeah, the theme of self-love is always prominent. We can all do with a little bit more self-compassion, self-care, and self-love, to be quite honest. Especially with the world that we live in today, we're constantly bombarded with negative news. We witness suffering. The global situation is so crazy right now, and it all affects our nervous system. So self-love is a key thing for each and every one of us. Of course, that doesn't mean bypassing and closing our eyes and acting like everything is great, because it isn't. But the key is in finding that balance between taking care of yourself and actually taking actions and steps, practical things that are helping your communities and those people that are in need. So both things are equally important. Okay, Hekate, what can you tell us about self-love? And yeah, for the collective. So I'm using a 6-card spread today to explore this theme of self-love. And the first card is going to show us the blind spots or the challenges that we may face around self-love. And here we have the Lovers cards. Yeah, that's the Lovers cards. That's very interesting. The theme is self-love, and the obstacle and challenge on our path is the Lovers cards. Lovers card. I find that fascinating. And the Lover's card is a card that traditionally is associated with romantic partnerships. It's about choices. It's about, you can even say that it's about crossroads and choices. But maybe what Hekate is trying to convey to us right now is that we are paying way too much attention to how other people feel and their needs and their desires. Maybe this even relates to our personal relationships. This can speak about your romantic relationship, that you are putting it, you're making it a priority, but because of that you're forgetting that you also deserve to love yourself. Maybe this is speaking about putting another person in front of you, and not in the healthiest of ways. And you need to take a step back, reflect on the relationships that you're into, and ask yourself, how is this benefiting my life? And how can I show myself more love? How can I stop needing external validation for my worth and my sense of love? And how can I show those things to myself, that I'm worthy and that I'm worthy of love? And how can I provide that love to myself without expecting other people to be my only source of validation, of love, and of happiness? This is what I'm getting here. Next card is what Hekate is asking us to do. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is a energy that is about clarity, about honesty, about seeing behind the bullshit, behind lies, behind the illusions and delusions that we have. So Hekate is really asking us to reflect on our relationships and how they affect us. She is asking us to be honest with ourselves and to cut the head off the bullshit. She's asking us to cut away those false stories that we are telling ourselves, our false hopes, This is speaking about those people that fall in love with the potential of their partners instead of the reality of who their partner is. So Hekate is asking us to see the reality for what it really is, and to stop living in that self-inflicted delusion, or the delusion that other people are projecting onto us. The next card is speaking about the strengths and the abilities that we possess in order to deal with this and be more self-loving towards ourselves. And here we have the Five of Wands with the strife, keyword strife. And it's not actually a keyword, it's more of a title. So the strength and the abilities that you possess in order to change this and to show yourself more love is you have the ability inside of you to create a change, because fives are cards. No, the five in tarot stands for, as a number, stands for change, instability, and shaking the existing structure or narrative in this context. So you have the power and you're strong enough to say, okay, that's not something that I want to participate in anymore. You can create boundaries around yourself, and you can say, no, I'm out of it. This is how things are going to go from now on. I choose myself. I choose to love myself. And you have the power to shake your current situation. You have the power to turn it upside down. Yes, it won't be pleasant. It won't be easy, but ultimately you're doing this for yourself and for your personal feeling of peace and self-love and compassion towards yourself. So yeah, you can say enough, you can reflect, you can see through the bullshit, and you can change the dynamic of your relationships when it's necessary and where it's necessary. The next card is going to show us some flaws or weaknesses that may prevent us and that may be a spunks around along the road. And here we have the Wheel of Fortune card. The Wheel of Fortune is, for me personally, the energy of cycles. So we all move through different cycles, and sometimes we are on top, sometimes we are on the bottom, but ultimately it's a continuous cycle. So this card speaks about, no matter what you do, no matter of your situation, there are always going to be ups and downs. And luck, this card is also related to luck for me. Luck is a big part of the equation. There are forces beyond our control that for some reason or another at times may make us feel that we don't hold any power, that we are weak or flawed. But ultimately, despite that, we have to put our best foot forward, and we have to make sure that we take care of ourselves, even if sometimes our environment seems to be at the lower end of the wheel, that we are in that negative part of the cycle. Yeah, that's what this card is all about. Next card is the help that will be provided by the goddess. Here we have the High Priestess. How wonderful. The High Priestess is one of my favorite cards in the tarot, and it speaks about that. Sorry, I tapped the microphone. You may have heard this, but Let's move on. So the high priestess asks the help in this context is that the goddess will make sure that you are able to hear your most authentic voice. The goddess will make sure that you are connected to the divine, that you have support, that your guides, your gods, whatever phase of the divine you are tapping in, connecting with, that they're there to help you, to guide you, and she will make sure that the communication line is open and that you are able to interpret and hear their messages and their wisdom clearly, their guidance clearly. She's saying that she will help with making you feel supported from the spiritual realms. And yeah, that's the help that will be provided on your self-love journey while you are um, while you are facing those relationships and connections that are challenging you in terms of your self-love. She will help you and support you and guide you through that moment of I need to shake those things up, I need a change, I need something different, and I can do it. Okay, last card is the advice and the parting message that Hekate has for us. And here we have the Eight of Cups with the title of Indolence. Yeah. So the advice that the goddess has for us is to don't become lazy, don't let yourself go, but ultimately leave behind those emotions, those relationships and connections, because this is a cup card, that don't serve you, that hurt you, that are harmful to you. But ultimately, don't abandon yourself in the process of trying to fix somebody else or trying to fix a unsavable situation or connection or a relationship. Be very clear with what's right in front of you. Don't live under a illusion. Don't be delusional, and please don't abandon yourself for the sake of somebody else and for making somebody else feel important, feel seen, feel loved when they don't deserve it. And yeah, that's the advice that Hecate wants us to hear right now at this point in time for this reading. For some reason, looking at all of those cards, I have the feeling that this reading is of a romantic nature for those that are stuck in unhealthy romantic partnerships where things are okay but things are not great, and we are beginning to see the cracks in this relationship and that it's not fully satisfying to us anymore, that is not fully healthy for us anymore. It's for the people that are beginning to see that they are doing more for their partners, that they are making the sacrifices, they are the ones that are actually the person that is sustaining the relationship. And yeah, Hecate is saying that you're supported and it's about time that you choose yourself, your peace, and loving yourself. And that you can do it and you have the strength to shake up your reality and change it, and choose yourself, even though the environment may seem dark and uninviting, even though at times you may feel like you're out of luck and things are against you. You are deeply supported by your spiritual team, by the goddess, and by the face of the divine that you feel most connected to. So that's the reading for today, guys. Thank you, Hekate, for your wisdom and for your guidance as usual. She never fails to deliver. I hope that this helped somebody out there. It was a very specific message that I feel that I feel some people need to hear. And yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much for all of you that are here with me on this journey. I really enjoy spending time with you, and I hope that you do too. And yeah, please like and subscribe so that you don't miss any of my future videos. Please share with me in the comment section down below. Do you know a person that this reading relates to? If you do, please send it to them so that they can see it and that they can receive the message from Hekate of deep support and encouragement. And have you ever experienced something like this, a situation like this in your own lives? How did you handle it? Please share your experiences with me in the comment section down below. I love hearing from all of you guys. And yeah, thanks again. Take care, and I wish you all the best. Once again, you are watching the Art Occultist with me, Elisa. And yeah, if you want to support me, I offer personal tarot readings. I have a membership space, and I'm also a deck creator. So if any of those things are of interest to you, there are links down below, and I'll be grateful if you could check them out. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.